Right you are, Diana. It is Monday. That means we're heading out to Hollywood to find out all of the latest celebrity news and gossip. Dax is joining us live from LA. So good morning, Dax. Now, we have to start by talking about Paula Deen's pretty horrible weekend. What's happening with this?
Okay, well, obviously, after her N-word controversy, the Food Network decided they were not going to renew her contract, so that's number one. They let her go. It sounds like her contract ended at the end of the month, and they said, okay, well, we don't really want to be associated with her anymore, so they dropped her. They did not drop her son, however, from the network. And as for QVC, they sound like they're kind of just on the fence in regards to whether or not they're going to let her continue to sell her pots and pans on the network. They put out a statement basically saying, we're keeping a close eye on everything, and then we'll decide later if we want to keep her or not. So basically, they just don't want to fire her because they probably make a lot of money off of her.
Now, do you think this is something that she can recover from, or is this going to be one of those, the ends of a career to really someone that's become a TV mogul?
Unfortunately, I think her people just handled the whole situation so poorly that it screwed everything up. I mean, if she would have come out and said, look, I am sorry, you know, I said these things 30 years ago, I've learned the difference now, I don't use them today, you know, something like that, I think this would have been a whole different story. But the fact that she canceled it on the Today Show, then she released the YouTube apology video that was edited and it was just awful, then released a second one a couple minutes later, which was also awful. I mean, honestly, I would blame, she obviously takes a lot of responsibility, but then her people just really royally messed it up, and I don't know if she can recover at this point.
All right, well, we're going to change gears because this morning I woke up and I said, you know, I really need to know more about Kim and Kanye, specifically Kim's breastfeeding routine, and I guess you have all the information that I ever wanted to know about this, too.
Well, so we've been talking to a lot of people in Kim's life, and number one, she's got G-cup breasts now, by the way. Mommy,
Great.
What mommyhood has done to her. So anyway, we've talked to some of the people in her life, and they're saying that she actually looks forward to breastfeeding. She is enjoying it. She's pretty much obsessed with it. That Kanye is a natural dad. No one's really seen him like this before. And as for the name, a lot of people obviously giving them a hard time for the name Northwest. We are learning that it's more of an inspirational name than a directional kind of thing. There, you know, because you look and you go, what's north of North? Nothing. So nothing really gets better than that. I guess they're looking at this as the highest point together as a couple is this kid. And so, you know, honestly, it's kind of sweet once you break it down.
Yeah, I think, you know, this is going to be a great opportunity for Kim to use her fame as a vehicle to show a lot of young mothers what she's going to do, and it might make her and Kanye seem a little bit more relatable, which, in my opinion, is much needed. Thank you, Dax, for joining us, and of course, you can always check Dax and the rest of the TMZ team weeknights at 10:30 after the 10 o'clock news. But we're going to head out to break.